Hey, what's up? It's Tony from Street Church, and welcome to the Inside Job podcast. Hey, this is our third and final week of a series that we have called A World of One Equals a World of None. I wasn't going to do a third week, but I just think that what we're going to talk about today is really super important, right? To shattering us out of and breaking us free from this world of one mentality that we all fall into once in a while. We all wrestle with it, right? This is what the bottom line is. Regardless of whether you have a lot of possessions or whether you have no possessions, right? Regardless of whether you are rich or poor, if you are selfish, if you are living a self-centered life, regardless of what you have or what you don't have, you're usually miserable. You're usually miserable. And the reason is that you're not bearing or representing the image that you were created in, right? You're not living out the likeness that you were created in. Intrinsically, at his core, God is unselfish and selfless. And when we're living our lives where the cosmos is revolving around us, whether you have a lot or not, you're going to be conflicted. You're going to be torn. There's going to be a lack of peace. There's going to be a lack of happiness, a lack of contentment, a lack of satisfaction, because you're not representing the image of the one that you were made in, okay? So we got to break free from this world of one mentality, especially if you want to experience a sense of peace and satisfaction and, meaning and significance and happiness, okay? So we all have needs around us. We all have people in our lives, whether you, regardless of where you are in life, you know people who are hurting and suffering. I can walk down a block in Trenton, any day, and I can see somebody with their arm down a garbage bag looking for lunch. Or I can have a woman who is trying to sell me her body for white crack rock, or I can have somebody trying to sell me drugs, whatever, you name it. And those things usually happen as a result of traumatic things that occurred in their lives previously. And it may not be that dramatic for you, right? It may be a coworker who's just shut in because they have been sick for a long time, or a friend that who just lost their job, or just somebody that's lonely and doesn't have a lot of friends, right? It's different. But the common thread is this: we all have people in our lives that are going through it. Okay, and when we're living in this world of one mentality, it prohibits us from wanting to and being able to meeting needs around us. Okay, so what I'm going to share today, I think, will equip us. First, it'll shatter this world of one mentality, and it'll equip us to sort of be a source of light and to meet needs around us. So, okay, I'll shut up now and I'll just read what Jesus said. So one day, a Pharisee tried to test Jesus and see what he was made of. And once again, Jesus passed the test with flying colors. And this is what happened. So he walked up to Jesus and said, what is the greatest commandment? What's the most important thing? And in Matthew 22, this is what Jesus says. He said the most important thing: you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the great and the first commandment. And the second is like it: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all of the law and the prophets. So we're going to talk about the second one. Love your neighbor as yourself. So first, we're going to talk about what it is not. It does not mean that we go out every other Tuesday and get a manicure, and every weekend to get a pedicure. It does not mean that we're looking to pamper ourselves. I like Oprah. I used to watch her in the 90s, but it's not an Oprah Winfrey kind of love where the world revolves around you and you're looking to pamper yourself. Okay, that's what it's not. Now let's talk about what it is. What it is this. I'll backtrack a little bit. Regardless of where you fall, on the spectrum of human life, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you are rich, poor, whether you are Irish, or whether you are, like Italian, regardless of where you fall, all human beings have one thing in common. We all want to be happy. And if you don't, that's a problem. We all want a sense of well-being. We all want to be happy. We're all seeking satisfaction. We're all seeking significance and purpose. Every one of us, okay? And so loving our neighbor as yourself means this. To the same degree that you want to be happy, that you want to be satisfied, that you want a sense of well-being and significance, with the same measure, you pursue the happiness and satisfaction and well-being and significance of others around you. That's what it means. And that's where the rubber meets the road. You know why? Because that's hard to do. Because naturally, we bend in this selfish direction, regardless of whether you're a pastor like me or not, okay? We bend in that direction, all of us. So let me just say it one more time. We all want the same thing. You all want to be happy. You all want to be satisfied. You all want a sense of well-being and significance and purpose. Okay? So loving your neighbor as yourself means to the same extent that you want to be happy and satisfied, you seek the well-being and happiness of those around you. That's where it is. And if we can embrace that, if we can live that out, it'll shatter this world of one mentality, and it will equip us and enable us to not meet every need around us, but to be a source of light and meet certain needs around us. That's what it is. So, one for the road. I'm going to share a quote that I shared before, but oh well, I'm going to share it again because I do. It's my podcast, and I love it. Mae West, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. And this is the right way to do it. Amen? All right. We got something cooking in the oven. We have a series cooking in the oven that I think is really going to impact your life. So until then, have a great week.